take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
The play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's McFarland.
He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
76 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McFarland, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's McFarland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On first down, McFarland. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Peterson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Jordan Berry.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Being chased out left. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ravens.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Peterson now throwing after the interception. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Peterson throwing again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Peterson. Now they set up. They'll lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 44, Breeze. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action, Breeze. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
20.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Peterson off the play fake. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Peterson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Peterson throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here's Dobbins.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Breeze to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews.
He's got a man. Complete. they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Steelers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Peterson from the gun on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3.
Operating from the gun, Peterson. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Peterson on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On 1st down, Dobbins weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens add on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
J.K. Dobbins.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Mike 48.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Peterson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Peterson's just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got you, punk. Check 52. You kill.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Made at the 36.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
the Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. We're good. Line 4, ready.
Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Breeze going to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Ravens 48. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. We'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Breeze, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right, that O-line, they got to protect him. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A quick toss outright, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Abdullah to return.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Again, McFarland.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.